Betsy was one of those artists that when she came in, you almost got a little bit nervous. You'd get starstruck by Betsy, and she's so kind. And there was one piece in that exhibition that I was really drawn to, and it was a fork. So she started with utensils, and this fork said bird on it. At the end of the exhibition, she was taking her work down, and I just said, you know, Betsy, I'd really like to buy that piece from you. I just love it. And she's like, that fork piece? That was one of my first ones. You can have it. And that just goes to show too how sweet she is, how kind she is.
I had a chance to meet Betsy a long time ago. I would say close to 30 years ago when she was just starting out as an artist. And we were intrigued by her work. She was painting little like Christmas ornaments and applying also beads to them. So it had this kind of interesting texture to it. And then she also was doing beading flatware. It's the beading that has made her famous and also has catapulted her from the craft world into the art world just because of the way she manifests her work using the beads. She also embellished the flatware, besides with beads, with other sort of small, intricate, three-dimensional objects. But they all kind of told a story. It was more than just pattern.
What I love about Betsy's work is that it's incredibly unique. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. There's something really whimsical about her work. It's meticulously done. It's also a little bit strange, so it's just very interesting to look at. So it's not only really aesthetically beautiful to look at her work, but it's also a little bit odd. It really puts her work above all the rest.
What sets her apart from a lot of other artists is the fact that the medium that she uses, the beading, and treating it almost like paint or mosaics. Almost awe-inspiring when you look at them because you think, how in the world could somebody possibly do this? But also to see it done so precisely and intricately.
What I love about Betsy is that she's got all of this acclaim and she's still rooted in Rockford. She's always kept her home base here. She's a product of the public schools in Rockford. This is her home base. She loves this community. I would say what sets Betsy apart from other artists is just the level of work that she does. It's such fine art. And she's been doing it for so long that she's really honed her skills.
I think she deserves this award because of the fact that she has been able to sort of lift herself up into several levels. And I think when you start getting into that level, when you're in museum collections and in private collections, that's when you really have kind of made it in the art world, because it's more that you're not doing it as a hobby anymore. You're doing it for also a living. Not a lot of people can do that, and Betsy has been able to accomplish that.
Betsy is extremely deserving of any award that's given to her. It is just so meticulously done and so beautifully unique and creative, and she keeps pushing herself. You think that she's maybe hit this spot where it's like, how could it get any better? And she keeps doing it, and she keeps making better work.